I'm in the kitchen again today and going to have a go at making some soup. It's not really cold, but well, we've got some leftovers we want to use up, and soup seemed like a good idea. So the leftovers included, we've got quite a lot of broccoli there which we're going to be using, and there was half a cabbage. We've got some carrots and we've got some celery, and well, we've actually bought the leeks to go with it. So I'm just going to make a soup out of these, and I've got some mixed herbs, some stock cubes, this is pepper, and the recipe I was looking at was said to use butter, but I'm going to use olive oil because that's what we tend to use. That's what my dietitian said I should use. I'm going to start by chopping up some of the leeks, and then I'll just fry those gently in a little olive oil. Nearly done. Okay, so there's all of my leeks all nicely chopped up. I'm not going to do anything fancy with them because it's all going to get blitzed in the end anyway. So I'm just going to pop those into the pan with some olive oil and, well, just get them softened a little. Well, here's my pan, and I'm just going to put some olive oil in there. Just cover the bottom. And then in goes the leeks. So they'll be on there for a few minutes and until they're a little bit softened. They're coming on quite nicely, and just while they're cooking away, I'm just going to start cutting up the carrots. I thought I'd do the carrots first because they take the longest. I think they'll take the longest to soften, and just going to cut them up fairly small. That way they'll cook a little bit quicker. And got some stock cubes that I'm going to use, which is going to be the base of this. I'm just going to use some chicken stock cubes. Looks like a vegetarian meal, and we did think of using vegetable stock cubes, but we have the chicken ones in stock, as it were. So fun. There we go. So there's the carrots ready, and these are our stock cubes. So I'm just going to make those up in a jug, and just squeeze them like that. Help them to dissolve quite quickly. I put 4 in. There's quite a lot of salt in these as well, so in the actual soup I won't really be putting very much salt in, but that's something you do to taste anyway. Well, I'm not using any quantities from the recipe because I've got a lot more in the way of cabbage and things. That's gone in with the leeks, and now I can start adding the carrots. Let those simmer away for a little, so I'll turn the gas down now, and let the carrots cook while I get everything else going. So we've got the cabbage I need to chop, the celery, I'm going to do that next, and then the cabbage, and then last of all the broccoli. The broccoli, all we do is just to break it up into small florets. So here's the celery, and we'll just chop that up. It's like putting it through a guillotine, isn't it? Just chop it through, and then we can put that into the mix. Well, we use the other half of the cabbage to make some coleslaw, so it's a shame to waste it. So let's just chop this up. Again, just chop it up into small pieces just so that it cooks quickly. Lots of cabbage there.
Charlie the Chocolate Factory lived on cabbage soup.
Nothing wrong with cabbage soup. I'm sure this is going to be delicious. And I'm going to need to put some more water in there to make up the quantity. The broccoli's already in quite small florets, so I don't think I'm going to need much to do very much with those. They will just go in, and everything's going to wilt down, and then eventually I'm going to blitz it into a creamy sort of soup. At least that's the plan. There's the broccoli in there now. Give that a bit of stir in. Job I chose quite a large pan. Make sure it's large enough. It's really healthy stuff, this is. And I'm going to add quite a bit of pepper just to give it a bit of a zing. So this is just some ground black pepper. Spice it up. Anita's just popped out, so she hasn't seen how much I've put in. Anita's just popped into the garden to see if we've got any herbs that we can add to it as well. So I'm just going to pop the lid on that and have a look to see what Anita's found in the garden. Anita's found a little bit of an assortment. What have we got here, dear?
We've got some thyme, some coriander, some mint, some basil, some parsley, and a good mixture.
And just in case, I've got some mixed herbs here as well. So she's washed this, and I'm just going to chop it all up. I'll try not to chop my fingers at the same time. Okay, so let's pop that in as well, and that can cook along with the...
Should we take those stems out?
Take that out, okay. Pop it all in. So very much a chemistry lesson. It's a matter of mixing all the ingredients.
It's very nice and colourful.
I know, just let it cook away. Come back in a few minutes' time when it's done.
20 minutes.
Well, it's been simmering away now for about 20 minutes, or just over 20 minutes. At least that's what Alexa tells me. So I think everything is now nicely cooked. The carrots are the things that get a little bit hard, so I'll just take a fork just to see how they're nice and soft. So now I'm going to blitz this. Just turn it off the heat for a moment. And we'll get our blitzing machine out. Well, this is the thing I'm talking about. I find this really useful for making soups. I want them pureed. A bit noisy though. Looking pretty good, maybe a little bit more. Now we'll have a look, see what it's come out like. I think that's going to be lovely. Well, I'm really happy with the soup. It's come out really nicely. One thing I am going to do though now, which isn't in the recipe and certainly isn't on my diet, is I'm going to add some cream. So we buy cream in these little cartons, sometimes bigger cartons. Nata it's called, and I'm just going to put some of that in. In fact, I'm going to put the whole carton in. I've got another carton ready as well, so I might end up putting 2 cartons in. Now, if it was Anita, she'd be drawing pretty pictures on the top as well. There you are. Some delicious soup. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. It's broccoli, cabbage, and a load of other things in there. Taste. Oh, it is nice. I do like that. And Anita's chosen a local wine to have with her soup this evening.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well, I think that's going to be a really delicious supper. thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.